Howdy, folks. How is everybody doing? How is everybody feeling? Mark says Flow Rugby is working. Thank goodness for that, because I know they mucked up the Māori All Blacks game, but happy to hear the game is working fine. Whew. All Blacks Ireland, folks. Nervous. My wife still tells me I shouldn't be nervous because I'm not the one playing, but she just doesn't understand, man. Oh, how's everybody going? Where are we all watching from? It is 5 minutes. Well, not 5 minutes. 5 minutes till kickoff. It's almost 7 o'clock here in NZ. It's been a very dry day, so the track should be all good. And yeah, we shouldn't really have any dramas with wet ball. Yeah, what else is going on? It's a massive day of rugby. What can I say? It's already started. Pacific Nations Cup's already been on. Oh. Count says he woke up at 7 a.m. to watch this game. Mate, wait till you have kids. 7 a.m. is a sleep in. Oh. Waking up early in Edinburgh, fair enough. Hugh says it will be tasty. Victoria says kia ora. We've got to spare a moment to think of our mate John. John's an Irishman who has been a long time, what would you say, member of the community, the 2 Cents community, and he's been forced to work tonight because of a bunch of COVID cases at his place of employment. So, sorry, John, mate, you're missing out on the first test, but hopefully it's a good one. Zach says, ready for Peter Gus super sub. Indeed. Simon, man. Says France and Japan game has been tight. I'm planning on watching that one later. Goodness knows when. There's not really a gap, but I'll fill that one in at some point. I did see that it was all tied up the last time I checked. But yeah, hope your arm's doing well, man. Your elbow. Jack, good morning, everyone. Looking forward to a good game. Yes, indeedy. The Irish boys are knocking out Ireland's call at the minute, if you guys are watching or not. 9 a.m. in Joburg. How's it? Go the ABs. I get behind your Southern Hemisphere brethren. Good stuff. Daramundi, man. Good. Good. Things are going good. I don't know what else to say. Up the Warriors. I don't actually know if the Warriors played today or not. New Zealand anthem is on. I'm not listening to anything just yet. I've not got the headphones on, so I can't hear a thing. All I know is the tension is real in the 2 Cents household. My wife is being a champion. She's putting the children to bed. So, yeah, isn't she a good one? Gaspar, mate. Hola. How are you doing, brother? April 2, he hates the anthems. Fair enough. They do take a wee while. Watching any other games today? I'm only going to stream this one because I need to watch the Aussie game, catch up on the French and Japanese game, then maybe go to bed and then wake up for the Argentina-Scotland game, catch up on the South African game. The South African one's at 3 in the morning here, so I'm still trying to plan my sleeping schedule on how best to get that done. But anyway, yeah. Big V8 show, bro. I'm so happy to see you. You're the first mod who has arrived on the scene. How are you going, sir? Hard day in the office, Simon. Bro, getting the lineups, stats, predictions, and whatnot for like 8 games was a mission yesterday, eh? I spent hours doing that crap. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but bro, it was ages, eh? But I certainly prefer watching the games to the prep, but oh well, it's all a rich tapestry. No, I can't scream anything. Please stop asking. If I didn't read it the 5th time, I'm probably not going to read it. Sorry to be a killjoy. Connor, is Flow Rugby 100% legit? Yeah, but it's only if you're in America. It's essentially like the American version of like Sky Sports in the UK or New Zealand, Stan in Australia. So it only works if you're in America, and it's the legit official broadcaster. So yes, if you're in the States, it'll work. If you are not, it will not. So don't sign up to it if you're not in the States. I don't even think the link will work. Marius, mate, how's it? Tars15 says the All Blacks. Yeah, who are you guys picking for this one? Is anyone picking the Blues, the All Blacks to lose their winning streak at Eden Park and their winning streak against Ireland in New Zealand? It'd be massive. Irishmen in London have no clue what to expect from this. ABs are a different beast at home. VPN, Mike, I can confirm does work with Flow. Picking the AB, says Victoria. I don't know who wins, says April Tui. ABs will win surely, says JP. JP! Goodness me, long time no see. The only Morris we've had is the other Morris. Although I don't know where Ellen is at tonight. Well, don't be talking about potatoes, man. I love potatoes. Love me some potatoes. Right. We are almost about to have kickoff. Carl Dixon is the ref. Now, if you guys haven't watched the Premiership at all, I'm just going to put it out there that this guy's got some interesting interpretations about cards. So, he's let a wee bit go from the matches I've seen of him in the Premiership. But anyway, sounds like a pretty loud crowd. MIA, working too much. That's all right, man. You're back when it counts. International rugby. Liam is obsessed with potatoes. Me and Liam are going to get on well when we eventually meet. I can feel it. Right, here we go. Just had kickoff on my end. If you're miles ahead of me, please be mindful of any spoilers, because I know sometimes I can be up to like a minute behind. The start has been a bit messy, but we're going to have a scrum after 20 seconds. Something different about the first haka of the international calendar for the ABs. It's just because it's been such a long time since anyone's seen it, eh? Yeah. Is Steve Foster there? Yeah, man. He's finished his COVID isolation, so he's able to attend. I think he finished his isolation today. He must have tested negative. Some of us are well behind 2 cents on the stream. Generally depends on the source of your viewing. TV is the fastest for sure. Streaming tends to be slowest. Big high kick. And James Lowe's got a mighty boot as well. Look at the size of that thing. We've got a bit of force back. Good kick. Keenan's at 6s and 7s. But nah, they make a good exit in the end. James, nah, I can't turn the sound on because YouTube picks it up and they go, oi, you don't own that sound. Kiwi Lads is doing live commentary, I would imagine, if you want someone to like commentate the game, if you can't watch it, if you can't find a stream. He's very good. I think they're being live as the fastest, Stefan. Yeah, you're probably right. Well, it's a decent bit of territorial result for the ABs, although Offa is already down after 2.5 minutes. He's looking a bit ginger. Is this on state television in New Zealand, Jason? Unfortunately, no. Sky Sports in New Zealand, they're pretty they're pretty stingy with putting anything on free to air. They may show it delayed, like after the game is completed on a free station, but nah, there's no free rugby live here in NZ, mate, unfortunately. Over the World Cup, the last broadcaster, who was a different one from this one, put a couple of games on, but not a lot. Watching Australia versus England later. I'm not going to watch it on here, man. I'm just going to... Oh, did Beelan withdraw with COVID? Oh, man. Tom O'Toole must have just got off the plane and straight onto the bench. I'll watch it, of course, but I won't be streaming it. I'm going to be flat out. Irish lineout is good. Pretty steady so far. They're looking all right. James Lowe with the big old boot. We've seen that a lot, but it's not out. Go, Sevu. Oh, bloody hell, just ran straight into Brody and then dropped the ball. Offside. Oh, John, bro, I know you're at work. We were just talking about you earlier, man. Yeah, shame you can't see the game, but try to catch it live. Still 0-0. Still 0-0. Take care, man. Appreciate that. Money for the beer funds. I need to buy beer, actually. I'm almost out. Sammy just crashing in late. Still 0-0, mate. We're almost 4 minutes on the clock. There goes Sheehan. You got to watch out for Sheehan, man. He's quick, the Irish hooker. He's absolutely got wheels. Van der Fleer is taken by Bauer. Dave's in California, man. How's it going? I hate to think what time it is where you guys are at in the States. I think it's a pretty horrendous one. Flow Rugby Mark. Yeah, apparently they're working, right? Someone else told me it's working today. Thank goodness. They mucked up the Māori All Blacks game. But watching in the States on Flow Rugby is happy days. Here we go. 10 phases for the Irish. It's a little bit slower than what we're accustomed to. But they're almost at the All Blacks line. 3 meters out. If they can score first, that'll be a big unsettling bit of mental pressure for the ABs. James Ryan. Gibson Park, Sheehan. Oh, God, they're a metre out. Henshaw. Bloody hell, folks. This is relentless. It's slow, though. 16 phases. I can't take my eyes off it. Sheehan again. How many carries has he had? Matthew, mate, how's it going? We're back on the rugger, absolutely. What a start from the Irish, and they got advantage. They can just try something nuts. Sexton. Ringrose. Keith Earls. Oh, he beat Geordie. All ends up there. Bro. That's 100 test caps or whatever he's got. Bloody hell. What a start. Unbelievable. Man, that was like 17, 18 phases. Unbelievable. Oh man, Geordie. Yeah, Earl's a good finisher. Just gets inside him. Bloody hell. Man. Good start. Good try. Well worked. That's about as well worked a try as you're going to see from any team, eh? Quentin, hello from South Africa. How's it going, mate? Irish are 5-0 ahead. I'm going to update the score after the conversion attempt. Here comes Johnny. He's pushed that one wide. Pushed that one wide, but it's 5-0, so not a bad start. Now, very fast ruck speed. Yeah, there was a couple of slow ones, but over the course of it, that was pretty relentless, wasn't it? Jason, bro, how's it, man? And Owen, yeah, you guys scored. It's 5-0. Keith Earls, the old boy, beat Geordie Barrett, ends up 1-on-1. Can't afford to miss anything. Yeah, that's for Johnny. That's a real kickable penalty. So he'll be not penalty conversion. So he'll be a bit gutted that he missed that one. But we'll see if it makes a difference after another 70 minutes. Any way to watch top 14 in Australia? Does Flow or Premier Sports? I'm happy to VPN. Good question, Xavier. I know New Zealand has got it through Sky, but they don't show every game. They show like a kind of selected game or two. We may have to wait until next year, closer to next year, to confirm what the broadcast deal will be for next year, but I think Premier Sports had it in the UK. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I need to start watching some top 14 as well, to be honest. But yeah, in Australia, there's no official broadcaster. You're right. Up for the South Africa Wales game. I'm probably going to do it delayed, I hate to say. 3 o'clock in the morning. Sam Cane's down. Not going to lie, Sam Cane's a wee bit injury prone. He's got bad luck with injuries. Premier Sports shows top 14 in the UK, Ireland, 4 games a week. Right, thank you, Simon. What a hit that was. That Ringrose, man. Fleshing, bro. Yeah, it's a long day of rugby. I started just after lunchtime watching the Pacific Nations Cup. Kane is up. He's probably just a bit winded. It's a big hit, man. I never associate Gary Ringrose with putting in massive hits. A good player, but anyway. Oh, Simon, you made some caramel slice. And it was average. Oh. But you loved it. That's the main thing, bro. I've got some peppermint slice in my fridge. I'm not going to lie. I didn't make it, so it's very good. I bought it. I know I'm going to my local bakery too much when the last 5 times I've been, twice she's given me a free item. She's been like, you can have 2 of those for the price of 1 because you're a regular. That's how you know you're going to the bakery too much to buy meat pies and caramel slices. Go, Geordie. He's getting his revenge on Keith Earls, but they still bring him down. Peter O'Mahony's just flipping pinched it, kicked it through for Earls. Man, blah, 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 blah. Goodness me. No such thing as too much bakery. That's true. That's true. I will admit your mum also gave me a free item once as well when I dropped your name. What can I say? Free bakery food ain't bad. Your local kebab shop started giving you free Arab pastries. Nothing better than it. Yeah, Simon. Peter O'Mahony just walked through the open door and helped himself to the goodies. Bloody hell. Shocking. From the ABs guys. Someone said pie, William? Yes, bro. Steak and cheese. They got butter chicken. Oh, mince and cheese. They got chicken pies, but I don't usually do chicken pies unless it's butter chicken. Sorry about that, Sophie. Yeah, we'll stick to the rugby. Scrum time. Here we go. 12 minutes and 22 seconds on the clock. Irish feed. Scrum goes down, and the ref wants to reset that one. Japan's doing well against France. Please, if you don't mind, try to keep that score private. I did see the score before I started this stream, but I plan to watch that one after this one. And then the Aussie game as well. And then the South African game as well. And the Argentinian-Scottish game as well. So, yeah, what can I say? That's all right. No, that's all right. I did know. I knew the score from a little bit before. I don't know the current score. I knew it from like 10, 15 minutes ago. So that's all right. Normally I would watch it live, but they're literally on at the same time. So nice seeing a full Eden Park. Yeah, bro. It is nice. It doesn't get full that often. And it's sold out really quick. It's sold out unbelievably quickly. Sometimes tickets are on sale for a wee while. Oh, big scrum penalty for the ABs, boys. It's Porter. Porter gets pinged. Tuangafasi must have got the better of him there. I want to say that's a bit of a momentum swing because but bloody hell, in the lineout, what was that? The New Zealanders were under the pump there, but they've just given the ball straight back to the Irish. Goodness gracious. Pie for breakfast. Do it, Sophie. Do it. There goes Ringrose. Oh, man. Bodie just saved our blushes. Holy moly. I might have to bring out the swears soon. This is stressful. Are we playing in New Zealand or are we playing in Dublin? Someone remind me because it feels like Dublin at the moment. Oh, goodness me, folks. Scott Barrett's 10 years on the line. Yeah, if you guys are outside New Zealand, his selection at number 6 caused a lot of consternation among All Blacks fans. Bodie gets it to his brother. Please don't concede a penalty here. We need to get out of our 22. Come on. Whainganuku, not usually known for his kicking. And he's made it outside the 22. What a little dink over the top from Sexton. Ringrose with the pass. Gibson Park probably would have been caught anyway, but that's still a hell of an intercept. Oh, man. Furlong's getting some treatment now. Oh, man. Ringrose took a bit of a battering. He's certainly putting his body on the line today, isn't he? Goodness me. Josh Van der Fleer must have 4 lungs. That guy is a bit of a freak. I'm not going to lie. He's just like the Energizer Bunny. He just keeps going and going and going and going and going and going and going. Hopefully the All Blacks have learned from their last game in Dublin and changed their game plan to counter the Irish. We are struggling a wee bit so far. But then the Irish have just lost the line out, so here we go. Cody Taylor a bit isolated. Gets the ball out. Irish knock on. Another scrum. Paying attention to the game. Call me if the bot infiltrate the stream mark. No worries, Big VHR. I will do. Some of our other mods are conspicuous in their absence, so we will be relying on you. "11 for Ireland needs a haircut." Wait, who's 11? Oh, James Lowe. Trusted to be one of the Kiwis that's got the bad haircut. Hey. New Zealand versus France Rugby World Cup final. We'll see. This New Zealand side has not quite hit their potential under Fozzie just yet. They've been a bit... Oh, big scrum. But bloody hell, they get it out. Can we go through some phases, please, All Blacks? Aaron's going to box kick it. Is anybody chasing it? Sevu Reece, but it's too big. Hugo Keenan is going to eat that stuff for breakfast all day long. And then Van der Fleer has a carry. God, you got to watch that guy. Sexton with another little dink. He's been finding all kinds of space, hasn't he? Jesus. Tupaia runs into Aaron Smith. Then Whitelock almost takes out Carl Dixon. It's all on, folks. Go, Geordie. How many minutes in, Atlas, mate? We are at 18 minutes and 18 seconds. Feels like a bit of a lifetime at the moment. The All Blacks are, whatever gear they're in, it's one of the low ones. The Irish have had the best passage of play so far by a mile when they scored their try. 7 phases. This is the most the All Blacks have gone so far. Tyke burn, though. Bloody hell. As soon as you see that bloody blue headgear, you know that ball's going. Anyway. Very laboured. Yeah, they don't look sharp. Put sunglasses on. I'm sure there's options for those without access. I did used to work with a whiteboard, indeed. That's way back in the day, Sammy. All Blacks will come strong in the second half, mate. God, I hope so. Because, yeah, it's not been what you would call real sharp thus far. I'm doing a good job with the kick chase. Yeah, the last time Smith put in a wee kick, it was just too deep. Like, Keenan loves the high balls. You at least need to have someone in the vicinity to put him under a bit of pressure. Like, uncontested ones, it's just like child's play for that guy. Shift from Van der Fleer. I'm not surprised, man. He's a unit. He just keeps getting up. Severis just gave, was that Gibson Park a bit of a sit down? Bauer. Go Bauer. Here we go. Here we go. Quick hands from the ABs. Leicester on debut. He's going to be short. He's short. Come on, quick ball. Finally. Finally, we actually got some quick ball. Okay. Jezza, mate. Good to have you along as well. Takes the pressure off our MV8 show. Some good carries, eh? Sever gives Gibson Park the sit down. Getting over the advantage line. Quick hands, Whitelock to Bayer. And then Leicester, man, he went close himself. Lucky he had the kind of presence of mind to not reach out and go for it. Just play the next phase. Good. About time the All Blacks struck. Yeah, they were bound to find a bit of something eventually. Waiting for the conversion. And he has got it. So the All Blacks are in the lead. Blood pressure numbers are probably looking a wee bit better. Seven 5. The relief on my face is palpable. Well, to be fair, the All Blacks attack just hasn't been looking that flash thus far, so it's finally nice to see them do something. But the restart has been fluffed. Hello, McCaw. Yeah, good to see Richie in the crowd. New Zealand needs pace. Yeah, they work really well from broken play and having quick ball. So up until this point, they've not really had it. Loves Geordie's physicality. He's, I think, been throwing his big body around a bit more recently, hasn't he? Because, I mean, Geordie Barra is a big guy. He's like 6'5", man. He's a large human. He's bigger than most backs, so he can really chuck his body into it. Put Richie on. He could probably still do a job. We're going to do that scrum again. Geordie Barrett is definitely the 15 pick for you. It's made easier with the COVID of Will Jordan, isn't it? Peter just subscribed. Good man. Thank you, Peter. Get those numbers up, folks. These are rookie numbers. Why am I not at the match, Dave? Man, the tickets went like crazy. I was rather here just slow off the mark, and then they were gone. Didn't Geordie play 12 for the Canes? He did play the latter end of the season, largely at 12. You're right. He has fancied himself as a 12 for a number of years now, but he was always playing in the same team with Ngani Laumape, so he never really got a chance. Just got a beer, can't watch rugby without it, Daramundi. You and me are very similar people. It's a little damp out there, David. It's not rained all day, but I guess we are in the middle of winter, so it's always kind of a little bit damp. It is New Zealand, you know. Will I be able to get to one of the matches? This is the only one in Auckland, so no. I got to the Super Rugby final, but that was it. Oh, Lowe's put it down. It wasn't the best pass, to be honest. It was pretty far out in front of him. He was fingertipping it. Hey. Tom's just subscribed as well. Good man. Oh, he probably should have taken that on replay. It wasn't like straight to his breadbasket, but still, he would normally take that. Very cold in New Zealand, could be damp. Yeah. New Zealand's winter is generally very damp, even when it's dry. But yeah, it hasn't really rained much all day. Like very, very light sun showers, mostly sunny. Oh, Artie goes nowhere. He's going backwards, if anything. Bloody hell. Aaron Smith's just slipped over. Here goes low. Poor Bodie takes him. Low with another carry. Still cold here during summer, crazy. Auckland is particularly mild anyway. Sexton with another kick. Geordie's got this. Oh no, he doesn't. Tap backwards though by the Irish. Gibson Park comes again. It's a long passage of play. Ricardo, man, your Pumas are only about 12 hours away from playing in Argentina. Oh, that's into touch. Slows down a wee bit. Okay. Sunny in Gisborne? It's always sunny in Gisborne. I'm envious. I love that James Lowe just put his head down and flipping ran it there the way. AB's defense is looking a bit better. Yeah, it's looking a bit sharper than it was 15 minutes ago. Good tackle from Barrett. It's true, because James Lowe was coming at him. Nigel Owens reckons Argentina will whitewash Scotland. He might be right. Scotland are without some of their big guns. Oh, no! How was Andrew Porter the fastest one to that ball? The reaction times of that man. Oh, I think... Did Gibson Park knock that forward at the base? Uh-oh. Irish advantage, wide ball, Keith Earls again. Get him this time, Geordie. Oh, this time he still tried the same move, but he got a hand on him. Looking forward to the Gaza halftime analysis. Yeah, man, it has been lined up for sure. I've asked him to. Sexton is looking a bit groggy. Van der Flyer, according to the New Zealand commentator. I guess he thinks he's a bit of a flyer. I guess he is. Sexton's pass was not the best pass. Maybe he took a knock to the head. I don't know. That's a better one. Goodness gracious. Go, Reese! Go, Sevu! He's gone. Not going to catch him. Man, I love that Dan Sheehan chased him the whole way. I thought there was a knock on, like at the base of that ruck, way ages ago. It looked like it was going to be to Ireland's advantage, but it ends up being to New Zealand. Way before this. Messi from Ireland, yeah. A couple of dropped and bobbled passes there, eh? Peter Amani was trying to run him down as well. $14 points to 5. Advantage was called over. There you go. Sexton's coming off. Right. Sexton was knocked in the head when he was like half prone on the ground. Hey. Man, the turf really does seem slippery. There's a few guys slipping over. I swear it hasn't rained bugger all today. Slippery field. Yeah, it's right, Simon, mate. Joey Carberry's on. Momentum is certainly with the All Blacks at the moment. Playing with a bit more confidence. They were well kind of shell-shocked early. Ireland's got a penalty. Gibson Park's just taken it quickly. I'm not 100% if that was the right call, but the All Blacks weren't ready for it. That's for sure. Oh, man. Who was that just tackled Tyke Furlong? Bloody hell. Scott Barrett with a big old carry. Xavier with the pick and go. Sam Cane's the first man there again. The commentator Simon reckoned it was Sam Cane. I would love to see that replayed. Not many people do that to Tyke Furlong. Bloody hell. What the hell is this game, Stefan? Yeah, man, it's all over the shop at the moment. It's pretty helter-skelter. Oh, a kick from Jamison Gibson Park's not his best. Oh, Oh, man. If the All Blacks score here, I'm going to be questioning Gibson Park's decision to take that one quick, but... You slow the game down when you play the Abbeys, don't speed it up, Franz. Well, that's kind of what I'm thinking as well. You read my mind. Reminds me of the games of old. That's not a bad thing. Carl Dixon's trying to keep the game moving, which is not a bad thing. Whoa. Brody tried to pinch it, but no joy. They refused to show that tackle again. I might have to go back and find it at half time. AB's not looking after the ball to break down. Yeah, I think the All Blacks just then, when they put that kick through, were maybe a little bit too, I don't want to say arrogant, but they needed to likewise just keep ball in hand, settle it down a touch. Oh, man. Bodie. Is he onside? It is at 35 minutes, 18 seconds. Rico needs a haircut. That's a heck of a mullet. On-field try. They want to check. Carl Dixon is having nothing from Peter Amani. All mate. How's it going? TMO time. Is he in front? I think, yeah, he's good. He's fine, right? What a play. Those guys don't even play for the same team, but that was some pretty sweet like coordination between kick and run. $21-5, folks. I think the Irish, at the moment, need half-time to come. They need to get back to the way they started this game because the All Blacks are taking it away from them. Dropping in before my daughter's speech. Hope it carries on being exciting. Seems, yeah, the Irish certainly started the game better, but the All Blacks have kind of wrestled that momentum away. Score is surprised April Tour, yeah. Glad they're playing Tapai and Rico, your choice all year. Alarana, I don't think they have much choice because of all the other guys that are out, but I'm also pleased because I think in terms of an attacking midfield combo, there's not many better than those two. James Ryan's been pinged for offside. Initially, Carl Dixon put his hand the wrong way, but he then corrected him. Doesn't feel representative of the game so far. This scoreline, yeah, the Reese try in particular is a swing, isn't it? Because the play was down the other way, and the next minute the Irish are standing under on sticks. Man. Reese just got smashed, but Dixon said he was falling, so he's all good. Look at the way the All Blacks forwards are just running onto these passes, though. How quick is the All Blacks ball right now? Yeah, they need to slow that ball down, and they're giving away the penalty. Had to do that. Ooh. Did anybody ground that? Bro. The advantage was over. Did Artie get to that first? Dan, mate, it is at 37:57. The stop has been clocked. The clock has been stopped. I'm speechless because there was just a really random All Blacks relentless attack advantage. Aaron Smith just snipes because there's nobody guarding the back of the ruck, and then chip and chase. Can anybody force it? Smith does. Does he knock it on? I don't think so. Did any of the Irish guys force it? It doesn't look like it. And then Artie dives on it. Does Aaron Smith knock it on? Oh, yeah, he's knocked it on. It's going to be chalked off, I think. Is that knocked back? That's a knock on, surely. The other angle. This is the one. Yeah, I don't think you can give that. I think, yeah, it's gone forward. I would say knock on. Knock on. Hydra reckons it's a try. Ooh. Backwards. Okay. Okay. There we go. They're playing at full speed now. Goodness me. Artie Savia's finished though. You got to give him some credit. That's lightning reactions and skills. Ireland need halftime now. And it's 28-5. Goodness gracious me. How's it going, Shane, mate? Yeah. The bounce of the ball was certainly with us with that one, but All Blacks have been playing good after that initial struggle. Super Brew picked McMurray. What did I pick? I think I picked the All Blacks by 7. Yeah. All Blacks by 7. Oh, Sexton's HIA was failed, so he's not coming back on. Alright. Interesting. Half. Trivia time, Frankie. Yes. We shall grab some trivia. I'll also check out the stats. My dad is getting ready to send messages, I can tell, because he's just sent me a 1-second message by mistake. Before he gets his messages through, let's have a look at the halftime trivia and some stats. The trivia on my beer bottle this week. Remember, your best bet is to take a guess. Wow, no one's going to get this one. I think you're going to have to Google this one unless you're an absolute cricket buff. It says, what did New Zealand score in the semi-final of the 1992 Cricket World Cup. So what was their batting score? If anyone knows that off the top of their head, you are probably some kind of savant, because that's a long, long time ago. Wow, Darren Mundy says 276. It's actually pretty close. 298 is a bit further away. 185 is not quite right. 298 is not quite there. Yeah, Ben got it. 262. 262 for 7. There you go. That was New Zealand's score in the cricket in 1992. John, mate, thought I'd check in again. Jesus, I'm suddenly happy to be at work. Your boys, mate, started the half really well, and then kind of went to shit a bit, to be honest. The All Blacks have stepped it up a wee bit, but yeah. They played better once Andy Farrell had a chance to chat to them in the Māori All Blacks game, so maybe we'll see the same here. But anyway, cheers, man. Appreciate that. Let us see what my father has to say about this.
Well, Nick Murray, after a bad start, a brilliant mid-court and finishing style by the All Blacks. I thought we were in trouble there in the first 10 minutes, but yeah. We got that intercept try and then Tapia and Sevilla, so made the momentum be long with us in the second half. Carl Dickinson, well, he's sort of doing okay. I thought he's better than what I have seen in the past. He's letting the game flow, but he's checking everything that needs to be checked, and he's Barnes and the other officials seem to be up to speed.
Mm-hmm.
So that's about that. So we'll see where we go in the second up. You're live streaming this game.
Yeah.
G'day to your subscribers. Love you guys. Keep supporting Mark. He's doing a good job.
Sure enough.
Stay faithful and loyal to him, and keep supporting him. Keep spreading the word of the love rugby around the world.
Mm.
And yeah, make rugby better on the planet Earth. So yeah, I think the referee surprised me a bit. I saw a game where he did about 30 penalties, and tonight he's been quite good. This Irish side, I still got a lot of respect for them. They could make a bit of a comeback. I mean, we've had a bit go our way. Yes, I still think even without Sexton, I think the All Blacks will win this game, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's a little bit of a spirited Irish comeback. That's about that. Yeah, I still think this Irish side is a pretty good side, actually. I've got a lot of respect for them. They've got a good record against us on the last 5 or 6 matches. They've won 3. Will they win tonight? Probably not. I picked the All Blacks by, 5-10, 10-20. It's still probably going to be the case because the Irish have had a few chances that they've blown. The All Blacks were shell-shocked for the first 15 minutes, but they've come back firing all cylinders. Yeah, so the interesting half could be interesting, to say the least. I think there's been probably a little bit too much kicking, but, that goes with the territory. Will they miss Sexton? Well, I think they will, because he's a world-class fly up at 10, but Cadbury, the other guys, he's pretty good. He's a Kiwi, so he's no mug. Yeah, we seem...
I'll just pause him there because he's still got another whole 2 minutes. Connor has said, I warned so many people we'll be effed if we didn't play others over Sexton in case he got injured, but oh no, we're too stubborn. Listen, we're paying for their pig-headedness. Cheers for the Canadian dollar dues, mate. I will open my second beer to you, mate. Thank you. And like my dad just said, Cadbury has come on, who's apparently a Kiwi. I think my dad's been reading New Zealand media because he's born in New Zealand, but he's lived in Ireland for a very long time. So yeah. Anyway, but this will be good for Cadbury or Carberry to get some game time against the All Blacks for sure. I know he's played us before, but yes. And big V8 show, mate. Yeah, if there's people just trying to start flaming, then do feel free to let people have a bit of time to what would you say? Chill out for a minute. That's fine. My dad's still got 2 minutes of messages, so I'm going to get back to him here. He's been relatively complimentary of the ref. So, interesting. He doesn't like Kiwi refs.
Yeah, we seem to be been having a bit of shade in them in the forwards. Scott Barrett's doing all right on the blind side so far. So long may that continue, and may we just keep up the pressure. But I think they will, might be like the Maori game, bit of a fight back by the Irish. The All Blacks just need to do their tackles, not do anything too stupid, and when they get a try, us get a try, eh? We'll keep them scoreless, but they're still a good side. So, yeah, we'll see how we go. Every game's different. But it doesn't look like the Fortress of Eden Park. It's going to be keep its 28-year hoodoo intact, which I predicted. And I just don't think we'll be so far at half time, but we are well and good. We got the bounce of the ball a couple of times, and that always helps us score when you're kicking the goals.
Hey, we did have some bots. Alan, mate, good to see you, bro. Don't you be starting. Yeah, there's 400 people here, so don't you be starting. 1 more minute from Gaza.
So last but not least, McMurray. I'm enjoying the game.
Good. He sounds tired.
And Andy Farrell, I think we'll give these guys a big knee up the backside at half-time, a big knee-jerk reaction.
Mm-hmm.
So I expect them to be better in the second half, but I expect us to be better in the second half too. So that's about that. I mean, as I said, I'll tell you subscribers, our true test will come when we go to South Africa. I'm picking the Wallabies to beat England narrowly. I think the Springboks will beat Wales, and I think Argentina will beat Scotland. France will beat Japan. Those are my predictions. I could be wrong on 1 or 2 of them, but that's nothing new, because I can't pick my backside or ask for toilet paper. So that's about that. So I'll give you a full-time report in the next 40 minutes. Gazamania, Rogermania, over and out. Love you guys. Keep supporting Mark.
Okay. Yeah, I reckon he sounds a bit tired. Usually he rips into the refs like there's no other. So that's interesting. But, yeah. Someone said we were uncomfortable in the first half. Absolutely. From the first half, first 10 minutes, it was all Ireland. But, yeah, the All Blacks have come all right. According to ESPN, which actually differs from the stats Sky just put on the screen, we got possession and territory is pretty tight. New Zealand have got possession's pretty tight. New Zealand have got the territory. Clean breaks is 4-1. And anything else which is particularly startling? What's the penalties conceded count? Penalties conceded is only 2-3, so pretty low from our man Carl. So, yeah. Interesting game. Still 40 minutes to go. Yes. And Nice Food said he likes the jersey from the last video. Yeah, Pacific Nations Cup. If you guys haven't seen it. There were some games on earlier today. Tonga played Fiji and Samoa played the Aussie A side. How about startling stats? How about 4 tries to 1 if you're an Irish fan? Yeah, that one's pretty cutting. That's true. Oh, actually, I want to go back and I want to check that big tackle if I can find it. Am I watching Wales later, mate? It's on at 3 in the morning, so I'm probably going to watch it on demand, I'm afraid. What minute was that tackle? That big Sam Cane tackle on Furlong. Oh, I might have to find it later. I know it was a big old hit. If anyone knows the minute, let me know. I can skip to it because we're at half time. Oh, second trivia. Big T, you're right. You are right. What do we got? I feel like we've had this question before, but I shall read it anyway. It is not sports related. Get your keyboards ready. Who directed Road Trip, Old School, and The Hangover? I do feel like we've definitely had this question before. I still would not have been able to answer that question. But there you go. Who directed those three movies? Any takers? Should move to Ireland, a decent time zone, I know. Todd Phillips. Paul, you nailed it. Callum, you also nailed it. You guys all nailed it. Todd Phillips. I would have never guessed that. Would have been never able to guess it. I'm too, what do you call it? Old. For movies that weren't made in the 80s. How's the day been, hey Ducks? Yeah, not good. My son's game was on this morning. He played at 9:15. And then I drive an hour out of Auckland to attend a 1-year-old's birthday party with my two kids. We stayed there for about an hour and a half. And then I drove back for an hour to come back home. So I probably spent less time at the birthday party than I did in the car. But that's all right. And then I sat down and watched a ton of rugby. What can I say? How did Izzy Folau do? Izzy got injured on like 27 minutes. He didn't have much impact on the game. Oh, Dazza, mate. $10 at the link below. Fantastic. That means YouTube don't take any money from it. Appreciate that, bro. Thank you, sir. The Auckland lifestyle. Yeah, basically. My son's team lost, by the way. They lost. They made a good comeback, but they started the game really poorly. Basically, every time any of them passed it and dropped it, like if they didn't catch the ball on their first pass, then the other team just picked it up and ran a try in. So it would have been, because they score one try as 1 point, it would have been about 5-0, so 5 tries to 0 early, and then it kind of went 1-for-1. Maybe not quite 1-for-1, but almost 1-for-1. My son didn't get any, but he did get a good rip, and he had a couple of assists. So he had some good runs. So, yeah, I was pretty happy with his performance, actually. He actually ran. Sometimes he just, excuse my language if I drop a swear word, occasionally he just fucks around, you know what I mean? He's just kind of not really paying attention, but no, today he actually ran really hard. So, yes. Sexton tackle was at 28:30. What about the one on Furlong? That's the one I was more curious about. They showed the Sexton one on slow-mo. They never re-showed the... They never went back to show the... I think it was Sam Cane on Furlong? I don't know. I don't really have a problem with the Sexton one as how low he was to the ground. I don't think that one was anything malicious or kind of errors in technique kind of thing, you know what I mean? Anyway. One of my pet hates is trophy parents. Do your head screaming at the kids. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That was last week's game, not this week's game. This week's game was very laid back. Anyway, cheers to all the people who are subscribing. And second half underway. 40 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. Keenan having a wee run. We haven't seen that much of him ball in hand. How's Kane playing today? No, he's doing all right, man. He's put in some big tackles. Old man Willie boy. We'll see, man. There's still half a rugby to go, and they're on the attack at the moment. Big time. Back foot advantage for the Irish. Sam Cane in the first half made 7 tackles out of 7. So not a bad shift. Don't take it quickly, Jezza. Yes. No, that didn't work that well last time. Settle that stuff down. Kane already has 2 more now. He's doing alright, isn't he? Chiefs fans love him. Right, here we go. Ireland could use an early score. New Zealand don't compete the line out. Maul's not really going anywhere, though. Maybe it's that bit of extra bulk from Scotty Barrett. I don't know. Is who out for the whole series? Colin. Am I being thick? Who's Colin? What do you think of Scott Barrett playing at 6? I didn't lose my tree like a lot of Kiwis did. You definitely sacrifice the running game of a traditional 6 to add a little bit of line-out work. And defensively, he's fine. He's prone to giving away a few high tackle penalties, but as long as he doesn't do that, I don't have a problem with it as long as you get the running from somewhere else. Oh, Johnny Sexton. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens with his HIA. I don't think he would be available for next week, but it depends on what the return to play protocols are now. I think they changed recently. Come on, Ireland, get a try. Make this game interesting. I can't believe I'm saying that. Here we go. What a start to the half. What a start. Game on. They needed that. This game needed that. No worries, Roy. I was thinking, man, who the hell's Colin? I was like, am I being forgetful? Too many names. Maybe he looks like Colin Farrell. That pass from low, finish from Ringrose, good try. Both their tries have been well worked, Simon. Yeah, you're right, man. They've really built up and just broken down the All Blacks defence. They have found the space. Come on, you need to get this kick, Joey. Soft hands from low was classy, absolutely. He helped make that one. Oh, and he's nailed it. He has nailed it. What a kick, man. Pressure kick, that one. He's nailed it. Easy as you like. Beauty. Artie doesn't look too pleased. Nah. Artie got beaten. Just barely. He almost got him, but not quite. Another penalty. Here we go. See, guys, 2 halves. Don't rule out Ireland. Yeah, April Tui. It's funny. I don't know. Well, after one game, people will often write off a team, you know. But yeah, you never know. You never know. Oh, Burns only just got a hand to that, but the All Blacks have got it. They needed to keep that, eh? That just gives the momentum back to the ABs. New Zealand need to keep their discipline. Yeah, they don't want to be piggybacking the Irish up the field, that's for sure. Scotty Barrett's loving a carry today, isn't he? Being picked at 6, one-handed take from Bodie. 7 phases. All Blacks are happy to keep ball in hand today. Bodie's hands, exactly, Simon. Oh, behind the back from Aaron Smith. How many times have won a series after losing the first test? That's a good question, mate. I do not have a stat for you. Peter Martin's been pinged. What do the All Blacks do here? Scott is being physical crazy. I reckon you're right. I reckon he's been told just to go and smash some big carries. Maybe he's going to get subbed early. I don't know. But he seems to be playing with no hesitation anyway. Going for the corner. Here we go. Ireland start well again, but the damage done will be tough. If they All Blacks score here, this all comes from an Ireland lost line out. And James Ryan has just been down like he's shot. Nobody was even near him. Is that cramp? What the hell? He literally just fell to ground in the background. He can barely walk. Oh, too big for Tupai, that kick. 2001 Lions Series, Australia won it after losing the first test. There you go. Another injury, yeah. Was it just cramp, or has he legit something done to his hamstring? Cramp at this stage of the game? I don't know, man. Tyke Furlong, best scrummager in the world. He's one of them. I'm waiting to see Franz Malherbe enters the chat. It's not the cramp the way he went. It did look like something worse. I've had some pretty bad cramps. I probably would have gone down like that. But yeah, you're right. It's probably a bit more. Who's out at the moment? Who's out at the moment? Like, who's down? We're waiting for we're waiting to see what happens with James Ryan. He's staying on. Why can't you show the game? Because I don't own the rights to it, bro. The people who paid shitloads of money for it would not be too happy if I was just showing it on YouTube. That makes sense. Oh, who's out? Like, in terms of who's injured? A lot. Yeah, Anton Leonard Brown's not available. He's injured. Will Jordan's got COVID. Goodhue's got COVID. Harvey Lee's got COVID. For Ireland, Hansen's got COVID and Beelam's got COVID. So yeah, a fair few. That was stupid, Peter. My referee told you to let it go. I didn't listen. Sometimes, honestly, the players just get like that red mist or whatever it is, like white line fever or turnover fever. They just don't listen. You'll hear them. You'll hear the ref. Hands off. Just can't resist. Is it on Sky over there for me? It's Sky in New Zealand, which is a different company from Sky in Europe. But yeah, it's on Sky. How do I avoid spoilers, Tim? It's actually remarkably simple. You're just not allowed to use any form of internet until you've seen the game. Don't go on YouTube. Don't look at the news. Don't even listen to the radio. Don't look at Twitter. Don't look at Facebook. Watch the game. Then you can do all that stuff. Even that's not perfect. Sometimes you still get spoiled. You just have a look at something by accident and then boom. Spoilers. You call it a rush of something to the brain. Yeah, that's maybe something as well, man. What do you make of the AB Scrum so far? They're doing alright, man. They're doing alright. Show the game. No, go buy the game. Why are you looking on YouTube for the game? Look on Reddit, man, for goodness sake. What is this, like Internet 101? Well, free kick. All Blacks went early that time. This is a good chance for Ireland to get out of their own half because they've been down here for a wee while. Carberry makes touch. Good kick, man. Jerry, this is Tui that I'm drinking, but I'm on my second to last bottle, so I do need to get some more. Time check, Mr. Morris. Your mate JP was here before, by the way. First time I'd seen him in a while. 52.25. You'd get in trouble for being TV reflected on your glasses. YouTube is that strict. Literally, they have warned me about sound in the background when I had the sound over the speakers instead of the headphones. So yeah, people tell me to look up what's going on. Oh man, Artie's world class, man. Nobody can tell me otherwise. Artie is legit something different. But I mean, you can't let him run like that. That's unbelievable. How many guys does he beat there? Goodness gracious me. Artie, goodness me. Man of the match, Novma, maybe. 1, 2. And then inside, was it Earls? Can't tell from that angle. Can't let him go like that. Crazy. Scoreline goes back to what it was. Dan, basically, Artie Savia ran the ball. Nobody tackled him. So he scored a try. He beat 2.5 defenders, maybe 3, if you want to count the last tackle. But it was, yeah, it was pretty brutal. Why do the ABs keep making the glass man captain? Cheers, man, for the super chat. Appreciate that. He's from Chiefs country, so is Fozzie. He's been groomed to be the All Blacks captain for a very long time. He captained the All Blacks when he was only a very young, inexperienced kind of guy, a long time ago, against one of the teams we were supposed to beat easily. And, yeah, he makes a lot of tackles. But he is pretty injury prone, I'll admit. But he does have a bone-crunching tackle. He's not as flashy as some of the other guys, but he gets through a lot of work. Next All Blacks Ireland game is the next one in Dunedin? I think the next one's Dunedin. Whananga Nuku with a turnover. Goodness me, folks. This is getting messy. Oh. Brody Retallick's offload went to the feet, so no knock on. But now they have lost the forward. Come on, Ireland. You need to get another try. Reese. Is he going to be in trouble for a deliberate knock on, or just... Sam Cane is unflappable. Level-headed. He is very steady as she goes as a leader. Like I said, they've been grooming him for a long time. And his bone-crunching tackles are a bonus. Ella says, I'm saving pennies as the whole moving, but thanks for some quality content. Looking forward to plenty of streams. Yeah, man. Cheers for that, bro. Hope your move's going good. Oh, Bundy Aki's on. Jack Conan's on. Yeah, I'm not sure what game we'll stream next week. It might depend on some of the results, but I'll have a look at how the schedule's looking. Right now, we're just so packed full of games. Japan and Ireland, well, not Japan, Ireland, Japan and France, which, by the way, nobody dropped the score in because I don't want to know. Overlapping with this game didn't kind of help things. Grooming him for the next McCall. Basically, they were grooming him to be All Blacks captain back when McCall was still playing. Yeah, back when he was still really young. He captained the All Blacks, was it at a World Cup? Maybe 2015? He captained the All Blacks against like Namibia or something. When he was like really quite young, but they clearly had him kind of earmarked as a potential successor. Ringrose terrible tackle at Hymnal Xavier Connor. It was pretty bad. You're right. That one needed to be made. Sad because I quite like Gary Ringrose as well. Dunedin second game, third game Wellington. Thank you, Ronnie, mate. Come on, Ireland. We need a try here to make this a game. Gibson Park shows and goes. Oh, bloody close. Give it to the forwards. Big Tig. They got to score. 10 phases. Close. 1 meter. Oh, man. If that wasn't a try, that was going to be a penalty try anyway because he took his head off. Peter O'Mahony, not a happy chappy. Peter O'Mahony's livid. On-field try. There's a penalty and there's going to be a high tackle either way, so I get the feeling this is going to be a penalty try if it's not a regular try. Rico, it's a seat belt. They've kind of gone a bit softer on the seat belts in recent times. Oh, try time. Happy days. Don't even worry about it. April says, don't think it's a high tackle. No, they've kind of eased off on the seatbelt tackles. I remember they adjusted the laws so that the seatbelt tackles weren't. Nah, that's a try. Nah. New Zealand commentary team think it might not be a try, but nah. He's got a fingertip on it. It's a try. Surely. Hydra says no try. Jerry says no try. Bro, me and Marius van der Westhuizen always see things differently. I don't know what it is about Marius and me. Not a dangerous tackle is nothing. Yeah. If he's on the shoulder, they want to check if it's going to the neck. His arms are just, his fingers are literally just on his shoulder. It's a poor tackle, not a dangerous tackle. That's one way of putting it, Hydra. No try, but back for the offside. Tackle ends up being good. Is it still a try if it's offside? I think the offside was a wee way back. Peter Marnie, not a happy chappy. Marius Jonker is a chop. On to the tap and go. Peter Marnie needs to use his rage to get over the line here. Here he goes. Here he goes. He needs to get his footing on the ground though. Nah, he's not going to go. Furlong's close. This time Peter Marnie. This time Peter Marnie. Oh, with his silky skills, he gets the assist instead. That was pretty slick. That was pretty slick. Just when you thought Omani was going to definitely carry into contact, he picks and goes and then offloads out of nowhere. Wow. Nice. Oh no! Van der Vlier's lost it. Unbelievable. No. No, no, no. Why? Why, Josh? You've had such a good season all year. You needed that try. Oh. He's dropped it. I still can't believe it. I still can't believe it. Yeah, they needed the try there. They absolutely needed that. Folks, what do you say? Is that the game? Can Ireland? I don't know. If there was a chance that was it, Frankie, they had them beaten for all money. Yep. Brutal. Christie is on for Smith. Yeah, it gives him a good 20 minutes, eh? Good for him. That's exactly why we won't get past the quarters, Jack. That's still next year, but I can't help but feel that they've bottled it a bit there, man. They had the All Blacks under the pump. Yeah. Shut up, Hermione. Get on with it. He's not a happy man, is he? Frankie's having a look at the All Blacks backline. Yeah, Moong is definitely going to come in at 10. And if they didn't sub Bodie, then yeah, Bodie probably does go to fullback. Rico stopped 2 tries. He's been good, even if he's not had that much to do ball in hand. Geordie with the big old boot. Uh-oh. That's maybe the mistake Ireland needed, because that otherwise was going to be a pretty solid exit for the ABs. Wrapping around the neck. I don't think that was around his neck. I think that was just his shoulder. I think they got that one right. And the one on Sexton was that close to the ground that is honestly, even if I'm a Kiwi, that's consistent with how the game has been refereed for the hundreds of games that I've watched this year. When guys are that low to the ground, for the most part, refs have just said it's not foul play. Man, he wouldn't shut up, but I guess that's part of his job, man. If he's taking over as captain, he needs to be in the ref's ear. But you need to be careful how you do it. God, Brody Rotello looks to have copped something to the eye, maybe a finger. A Scot playing for the All Blacks. Yeah, he was born in Scotland, that's true. Finlay Christie. Odium, mate, I'm at 62.05. The camera is at the Irish boys having a wee chat, drinking some water. Is it his contact lens again? I don't know. He looks, one of his eyes looks a bit red. Dalton and Petergus can tear the tired Irish defence to shreds if they get on. Maybe last 15 minutes? What have Ireland got in store here? Oh, Brody, despite the eye, did pretty well to... He's either got part of the ball or he's disrupted it. It's him and Tyke Byrne fighting over it. That's a mess. The All Blacks get the turnover. Brody, man. Someone stabs you in the eye and you just go and win a line out. Series over, they aren't winning in Dunedin, surely. Well, if there's any stadium the All Blacks are unlikely to drop a game, I think it's this one. Our record at Eden Park is amazing. Hey, there's a bot back. Peter Gus is on. I haven't seen him yet. I see Dan Sheehan's gone off. Oh, yeah, there he is. Peter Gus. No stopping one-eyed Brody. Yeah. Wellington still provides a chance. I think Wellington's like our worst. I swear it's like our worst one in terms of our record there. Doris absolutely ghosted. Oh, Peter Gus's first play as an All Black is to knock the ball on. Gary Ringrose is spinning left, spinning right. Come on, Ireland, man. You need to get a try. Oh, that turned it over. I think if this game wasn't... Oh. Yeah, I was going to say, is the ref going to blow that whistle? Why am I not surprised by Butterfingers for Sawakula's first touch? The reason New Zealand wants Ireland to score a try. I would like the score to be a little bit closer come the end of the game. I don't want the Irish to get too close, but I think one more score would at least make the game a little bit more interesting. At the moment, it looks like New Zealand are just going to kind of cruise to a win. But 15 minutes... It's never a YouTube live stream without the sex bots in the chat. I don't know, eh? Yeah. How do these people... Like, who clicks on these links that someone is making money out of this? How many people are clicking on these links, eh? It's magnanimous of me. I like closer games. Genuinely. I don't want to see a team get beaten, 50-0 or something. Not that this game's in that category, but you know what I mean. I want games to be a bit closer. 12-year-olds. Yeah, I suppose you're right. A lot of creeps. Maybe, but... Why that link? That clearly looks like the dodgiest stuff you could imagine. Was that a Lee Halfpenny signature on my jersey, nice and sleazy? It was, mate. Sent to me by a very kind Welsh fan. And Scarlets fan, actually. But it's not our man, Ellard. It's another Scarlets fan. Bodie's been pretty sharp. Yeah, no, Bodie's done all right. Bella-Kun and Hansen should start for the Wings for the World Cup. It's so gutting that Bella-Kun is injured for this one and then Hansen got COVID. Honestly. Kai, mate, how's it going? It's Ireland playing bad, Neil. I mean, they've missed a few chances, that's for sure. They've kind of missed a couple of what seemed like surefire tries. And they've let in at least one or two that they won't be happy with. Uh-oh. Scott Barrett just made a tackle and then was immediately on the ground, literally with the face. Because he thinks he might have broken the law. Are they going to have a look at that? I hate my teams being a close game, said Flesh. And yeah, I mean, if this game got to 35-19, that's still kind of comfortable enough, isn't it? But, yeah. I don't know. Didn't even try to wrap his arms there. Yeah, that's why he was looking exceptionally guilty. I'm surprised they haven't had a look at it, to be honest. I don't know if it'd be a red card, though, because he didn't clock him in the head. But, I would have thought it would have been worth a look. Heffernan's off. Yeah, he looked a bit groggy after his first contact, to be honest. But it's taken a while. They've subbed him. And yeah, G-Man. The G-Man. passed away a wee while ago. God, I can't even remember how long it was now. But yeah, this is the first time we'll have the box plan since he's passed away, which is, yeah, pretty shitty. Surprised I didn't take any further look at Barrett's tackle. Kai. Yeah, me as well. I mean, maybe Marius was looking at it in the background and decided it was okay, but on the one look we had at it, and his reaction to it, didn't look particularly great. Finlay Christie thought he'd... No. Finlay Christie's having a wee word with Bundy. Anyway. I expected this result just like I expect the Box to crush the Welsh. We have to be honest with ourselves. The Northern Hemisphere can't compete with the Southern Hemisphere at home. What about the Aussie and English series? G-Man would love today full of rugby. Absolutely. Leinster have been in bad form of late, losing to La Rochelle, the Bulls, the Māori All Blacks, and now New Zealand. There is a bit of criticism from some Irish fans that this side is a bit too Leinster heavy. That's true. Reese is going off. Are you sticking about for the games? Like Callum, mate, I'm going to head off after this game, but I will be watching the games on my lonesome. Because I kind of need to bang through the Japanese and French game and some of the gaps, so it's going to be pretty time intensive for me on my end, unfortunately. But yeah, what game should we do next week? Let me have a look at the schedule. Do we do Ireland and New Zealand again, or do we potentially look at one of the other games? Where's my Super Brew? I'll find it later. There it is. Is it logged in? The games in South Africa tend to be on at a horrendous time when they're played in the afternoon over there. But we can have a look. Ireland and New Zealand again, you reckon? Oh man, Peter Gus. In his first cap for the All Blacks, and look at his teammates, they love it. It's turning into a bit of a rout, folks. Back of the scrum, he's been doing that all year for the Chiefs. He didn't have to jump for this one. He's just gone. Yeah, man. Too good. $42-12, folks. This is becoming a bit of a hiding. Do I have a channel Super Brew pool? Yeah, man, Tim, I do have a Super Brew pool. It's just called 2 Cents Rugby. But I forgot to make my first picks for like the Romania game and Aussie A, I think. Like, what an idiot. I was too busy getting all the other stuff ready. I forgot to make... Too busy telling people to join the pool. I forgot to make my first picks for the pool. So anyway... Porter's been dreadful. Take him off. Someone was saying that Porter's back from a long-term injury, right? And Tyke Furlong's had a bit of a niggle, so maybe that's being felt in this game. Time, mate. We are at 72 and a half minutes, so there's still 7 minutes to go. Yeah, man, Irish front rowers. They just zoomed in on Heffernan. So cool, so fast at the scrum. Yeah, man, that's his specialty, but... Oh, here we go. Sheehan, go, man. Need to get a consolation score in here, Ireland. Come on. Oh, the All Blacks line speed is incredible. Go, Henshaw. Come on. And they got advantage. They can just throw the kitchen sink at this one. Wide ball. Forward. Not expecting that score, James. Yeah, mate. It's been... I mean, Ireland have left a few points out there, but... Yeah, it's been a pretty good one from the All Blacks. Why is Geordie kicking when Richie's on now? Geordie does the kicking these days, eh? He seems to be the number one gun. Eno is incredibly average. I don't get it. He's only there because ALB's injured. Harvey Lee's got COVID. And Goodhugh's got COVID. So I guess that kind of talks to his place in the pecking order. Superbrew code? I think it's Doomloaf. Doomloaf. I didn't choose it, but Doomloaf. If you need the code. Doomloaf. I think that's a pretty cool code, actually. Come on, Ireland. Get a try. 8 phases. Every time they've gone kind of double-digit phases, they've looked like they're surely going to get points. Scotty Barrett's been pinged. He looks like he doesn't know what's going on. It's going to be a warning for too many penalties. Have to watch the highlights. Do you think they can be competitive in the second test? Because this is a bit of a beatdown. I mean, I'll be curious to see how many fit players the Irish have got after this one, to be honest. They've lost their reserve hooker not long after coming on. They're already not playing their normal hooker, and Callagher, who didn't even make the tour. The props haven't looked 100%. I mean, Healy's on the bench, but he's still not on, and it's 75 minutes, so I don't think he's fit. I don't know. Beelam's got COVID. It's tough. Held up. It's the story of the Irish night, isn't it? It's like a joke having given whom Coombs had a season of his life playing midweek. Why don't we give him a chance? I mean, why isn't Jack O'Donoghue even on the plane, eh? Every game I saw him play this season at the URC or whatever, he was fantastic. Omani with the offloads, man. Carberry runs at the All Blacks forwards. O'Toole, who's got to have crazy jet lag. Key, that's a try. He's on the line. He's got it. Thank goodness. Thank goodness for that. It had to come. Some good carries, man. Some good quick ball. Aki goes through Inor and Xavier. If Ireland took their chances today, would it have been a different story? What gives Irish Blues or A, B's, D? Oh, it's always a rich tapestry. It's a bit of both, isn't it? Tries a little too late. Yeah, at least it makes the scoreboard look a little bit healthier. Fell off too many tackles. Yeah, Connor, man, like the Savia try, especially that one, you can't be giving away a try like that at international level. I know Savia's a bloody good player, but can't be doing that. One more, Connor. Yeah, maybe. Still 2 minutes. Van der Vlier's drop over the line, like, man. Rugby pass. What a game. Hey, rugby pass. How are you guys doing? Oh, someone's getting a card. Tuinokoafi is going to go to the bin for a minute and a half. Yeah, Murray tripped over him. The Dixon was literally smiling at that. One more Ireland, maybe. Get 20 plus points on the board. Big Carl just wanted to have a sit down before he gets on the plane to go to France, probably, right? Uh-oh. Loose ball. What was Carl supposed to do? Not be there, I guess. Here we go. They actually look like they got a bit of momentum at the moment. Luke says, do you think Dixon's had a poor game? It seems like he's let a lot of reckless New Zealand play, especially with the head contact. Luke, I am surprised he didn't look at the Scott Barrett one, but I've only literally seen it once. And I don't think the one on Carberry was dangerous based on how long they looked at it. I think it was around the shoulder rather than any neck or head stuff. So, yeah. But me and Marius van der Westhuizen never see stuff the same way, but he's much more qualified than me, so I'll defer to him anyway. But cheers, bro. Clock's in the red. Extra man. Time for one more. We'd see me drink beer at breakfast time. I know, right? It's almost 9 o'clock here. Well into breakfast time. Look forward to the Wales game. Yeah. No one's given your boys a chance, so maybe it's that's a good one to kind of fly under the radar, mate. You never know. One more. Oh, he slipped. Key. Murray's really like trying to rip each pass, isn't he? Not that one. That one was soft hands. Held up. Held up, but back for the advantage. Back for the advantage. New Zealand's such a tough place to tour. James, you're right, man. Not many teams get a result here. The Springboks have had a draw and a win in the last few years. The British and Irish Lions got a drawn tour over here. But, yeah, not many teams come here and get wins. It's true. The English won back on their Rugby World Cup winning campaign back in 2003 over here. But that's like ancient history at this point, isn't it? Well, Ireland have had all the momentum for the last, 10 minutes? TMOs should use TV directed cue cards. They can use illustration of the rules so they can show the picture-in-picture rule they're referencing or the calls on the TV. That would probably stop a lot of people's misinterpretations, honestly. Because obviously the laws change that much, it's hard for people to keep up. Like, if you only watch internationals, you probably don't know the way they're, refereeing, even seatbelt tackles compared to last year kind of thing, you know what I mean? Even, mid-season, I swear they've changed the head contact laws this season. Is it going to be held up again? That's going to be game over. Game over. Bro, how many times were the Irish held up in that game? 4? Oh, no, it's back for another penalty. Jesus, okay, excuse me. They might need to give another yellow card if they keep giving away penalties. How much time is left? The clock is well in the red. 83 minutes already. International rugby, you've missed it, Hydra. Indeed, mate. Indeed. Treadwell's getting patched up. Serious AB's defence. Yeah, no, they're fired up, aren't they? Just take the 3, game over. Why doesn't France ever visit the South for internationals? They went to Australia last year. Then they went to, they came to New Zealand in, what was it, a couple of years before, 2018? That's game. That's game. Nah, Eden Park's record is secure for a wee bit longer. Oh well, that was more emphatic than I thought it was going to be. I'll be keen to have a look at some of the stats and whatnot as we wrap things up. But yeah, interesting game. I am also very curious to see just how many players are going to be fit for Ireland next week. Hey, like some HIAs, Sexton and Heffernan, and yeah, I don't know. Cian Healy didn't come on, so kind of worrying. But anyway, I'm gonna go off to get a video up about this game, then watch Australia and England, and then somehow catch up on France and Japan, and then South Africa and Wales tomorrow, which is my time tomorrow, and then Argentina and Scotland. Bro, it's full on. Gonna be a tired but happy chappy. My wife knows what's in store for her, and she's a good woman, so yes. Anyway, folks, take care of yourselves. I will see you guys again for a stream next week, I would imagine. Alright, cheers to the mods, Big V8 Show and whatnot, for looking after the bots and whatnot. Cheers. Alright, guys, see you later.